Let's talk early leans for week 10. The first game you and I discussed that we thought was going to be really hard to ignore was Detroit is a 3.5, now 3-point favorite at Washington.
Yeah, like I can't believe that that's what they opened that at. And this could just be me missing the mark with this Washington because they're down to 2.5 at a lot of books tonight against the
Yeah,
Seahawks.
we'll see what
So
happens when they kick off.
interesting that they would open this at -3. Like they know they're going to get a ton of public money in this Lions team. So like you said, I'm going to grab it just now because I do think it will move up. I mean, it's -120 at most books, so you know it's not the greatest number to be betting into, but I still think it's a key number. So I'll grab it now, even though we both know this is definitely gonna be the public side this upcoming week.
Uh, the Baltimore Ravens right now are 3.5 point favorites at Minnesota. That one also stands out to me because I don't. JJ McCarthy just wasn't great today. He made good plays when he had to make good plays, and the Ravens defense. What are we going to get? Like, are they the team that had no problem against a terrible Miami team? Did they improve like they did last year coming off of the bye week? That's the wild card to me, but this to me feels like a better team than the Vikings.
Yeah, and also it's a weird line, like you just said, where you can get there's -3s out there. Hard Rock in Jersey right now is -3, -120. So I know I'm trying to not do what I just did last week and take all these chalk
Yeah.
road favorites. But my God, that feels like an insane line to open with. Like this Ravens team, we've seen it when they get going, they dominate. And I don't want to overreact to a Vikings team that did stop the run last week against Detroit, where we've seen them be one of the worst run defenses in all of football. So maybe I'm missing it, and I'll learn more this week about what the Vikings did. I'll watch the tape about the adjustments they made, but this feels like a great play for Lamar, who historically has just absolutely dominated NFC teams. So I'm with you. If you can get a -3 right now, Hard Rock, I'm going to grab that early line.
Two more that I am pinpointing right now. Uh, I hate to say it. San Francisco 49ers 3-point dogs at home against the Rams.
Yeah, I'm not going to bet it. I'll wait and see the QB is. Even though Mac Jones, he played really well again today. I
I'm
just
I'm assuming it's going to be Brock Purdy. That's why
I
I
assume so
would
too.
lean into the three right now.
But I've assumed he was going to be back chat for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to learn these are Mac lines because they keep hanging these numbers. Like this week, I thought all week the number was 2.5 because it was like, oh, Purdy will be back, and he never was. He was never really even like talked about coming back. So you're right. It's another spot like we just talked about 3 straight games where it's 3 straight road favorites. The books are just open them a -3 and letting the
Yeah.
professionals decide. I think the pros are going to join you here in this 49ers team chat. So I won't take a position on it yet, but I do see the professionals coming to the 49ers early here.
Last one for me is Pittsburgh plus 3.5 on the road against the Chargers. This offensive line, Joe Alt was carted off. They lost two other guys during the game. Like, how are they going to protect Justin Herbert?
That's true. That is true.
That's the game to me. It's not even about rah rah Mike Tomlin. It's just they can't protect Justin Herbert.
I know this Pittsburgh team though is so bad in so many different ways. Like we talked about, they had 5 turnovers today and they won by a touchdown. So
Yep.
I mean, you're just betting on Tomlin as a dog, and I agree with you that when Joel went out, I know he did drive, like you said, he drove the field Herbert to give us one more touchdown, but he had never ending amount of pressure in his face from a
The
D
whole
line that
time.
has no guys that
None.
can really get pressure. So yeah, this is like you said, another spot where I just gotta hold my nose, trust Tomlin and the number, and just back that. That's a good matchup for them, but their secondary is gonna have real issues against what this Herbert offense can do, right? The passing attack. I mean, Lad McConkey had a couple of really bad drops, but all the other
Yeah.
receivers just are so in sync
He's had a
with
lot of
Herbert right
drops
now.
this year.
So, yeah, I don't hate your early read there.
What else are you looking at?
Just ones that jumped out. I, I mean, I don't want to do it, but I feel like we have to. Tampa after a bye week, -2.5 at home against the Patriots. I have to grab that now, don't I?
Yeah.
That feels like that's a number that could easily move up. I, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell people they have to be betting this. But Carolina is only -5.5. They've opened -5.5 now. I think the public comes in and that number goes up. Like it's that Saints offense, as bad as they look today, and the rookie did on the road. It's bad spots. Like his first start's on the road against a really tough Rams team. Now he's on the road against a Carolina team that just plays better at home. Like that last week we talked about, that was a total fluke. That was an Andy Dalton just total disaster game. I think Bryce Young will bounce back and have a much better game than he did the week before against his bad Saints defense. And I just like that's under the key number of 6 really early here in the week. Are we supposed to back Atlanta again? Atlanta's +6.5 against the Colts team. It's indoors.
And it's indoors.
Yeah. Like it feels like this is the exact spot we're supposed to back this Atlanta team. So I'm going to grab that early here. Even if I want to change my position later on, the more I look into this one, but I can't see my model having the Colts as a 7-point favorite. Like we talked that they are good, but their defense is suspect. They have major questions about the secondary, and Daniel Jones bounce back spot. Yeah, of course he should bounce back here, but I don't know. Feels like still an inflated line, and the fact that you can get 6.5, such a key number. I'll grab that early here. And my last one before we get out of here, just can't help myself. I hate it because it's going against my own team, Eagles. You can get -2.5 on Green Bay right now. I think that's a pretty good value. I'm interested the professionals do. If the pros will come in with the public and hit that line, I'm interested to see if that's what the possibility is here. Oh yeah, you're right. That Atlanta Colts game is in Germany, I believe. I could be wrong, but
no, you are. That's right.
It's international, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, I already bet it, so I'm already dug in on it. But
Yeah.
before we get out of here, I'm interested what the pros do with that Eagles line. I feel like that's a very tempting to the public. Going to be a very public dog. Eagles +2.5, and I'm going to grab the Green Bay just in case it does go up to 3.
All right. We will dig in a lot more on Tuesday. Again, our one win today, the Atlanta Falcons +5.5. We lost with the Chiefs -1.5, the Texans -1.5, the Chargers -9.5, and the Lions -8.5. You know what, Simon? We get what we deserve, and that's what we deserve today.